Every scientific endeavor, from a simple survey to a complex clinical trial, carries a profound responsibility. Ethical considerations in research are the bedrock of responsible science, ensuring that studies are conducted while respecting the rights, safety, and well-being of every participant. This lesson is from Dr. Jennifer Francia, Villanueva Damo, and Dr. Hernie Peña Damo. Adherence to these guidelines is not optional. It is mandatory for maintaining research integrity and producing credible, trustworthy findings. The first and most critical principle is informed consent. Participants must be fully aware of the study's purpose, methods, potential risks, and benefits before agreeing to take part. This ensures their choice is truly voluntary, with the right to withdraw at any time without penalty. Equally important are confidentiality and anonymity. Researchers must securely store data and protect individual identities. Personal details should be anonymized, using code numbers instead of names, to safeguard the participants' privacy in all publications. The principle of beneficence mandates doing no harm. Researchers must actively minimize physical, emotional, and psychological risks. If a study potentially reveals distressing experiences, the responsibility lies with the researchers to provide appropriate resources, such as counseling or support. Furthermore, non-coercion ensures that participation is truly voluntary. Individuals must not feel pressured, forced, or manipulated into joining. Fair compensation should never act as an excessive inducement that compromises free will. Special safeguards are required for vulnerable populations, including children, the elderly, or those with disabilities. For instance, studies involving minors require explicit parental or guardian consent. Fair participant selection must also be upheld, ensuring recruitment is based on scientific criteria, not bias or convenience. Before any study can begin, researchers must secure ethical approval from an institutional review board, IRB, or ethics committee. This regulatory body critically evaluates the research proposal to guarantee all guidelines are strictly followed. Transparency and honesty in reporting are non-negotiable pillars of research integrity. Researchers must present results accurately, even if they contradict their initial hypotheses. Exaggeration, data fabrication, or selective reporting are severe ethical violations. This commitment extends to intellectual honesty, requiring proper citation to avoid plagiarism, and avoiding conflicts of interest, by disclosing any financial or personal interests that might influence objectivity. In specific social or psychological studies, deception in research may occasionally be deemed necessary, but it must be justified, minimized, and never cause harm. The rule remains: participants must be fully debriefed afterward, informed of the true purpose, and given resources if needed. The ethical framework also addresses the humane care and use of animals in research, requiring strict guidelines to minimize harm. Furthermore, the ethical use of human biological data, like DNA or blood samples, demands explicit consent regarding how the materials will be used and stored. Ethical considerations are not a one-time checklist. They require continuous ethical reflection throughout the entire research process. From obtaining the initial approval to ensuring the public accessibility of findings, every step must uphold accountability. By strictly adhering to these principles, prioritizing consent, confidentiality, and beneficence, researchers ensure their work is responsible, respectful, and ultimately beneficial to society while protecting the rights of every person involved. If you work in research, what ethical principle do you find the most challenging to uphold? Share your thoughts on the role of the IRB in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe for more discussions on scientific methodology and ethics, and hit the notification bell to support responsible research.